And good morning. Mona, first one in. Good on ya. Mona, if I tell you a secret, do you promise to keep it to yourself? Oh, Mona, we can't do that anymore because there's more people joined. So for those of you who's just joined, I was about to tell Mona a secret, but now there's too many of you tuning in, so it's no longer just between Mona and I. So Mona, I'm very sorry about that. Literally 20 seconds earlier, and I could have told you my secret. So good evening, guys. We're going to be going live in about 9 minutes. It's episode 51, week 12. Not that we're counting at all here. No, it's dropped down to 3. Mona, if a couple more go, I might be able to tell you a secret again. At the uttering of the words 51, they just dropped like flies. Tonight, we have a clash of the Titans. We really do. We have the boss lady versus the second boss man, the blogger, the podcaster. Samaya, hello, my dear. Welcome. Guys, as you're joining us, make sure you say hello. I was just in the middle of explaining that we have a clash of the Titans tonight with the boss lady Sabine and the podcaster Paddy. Anything can happen. Sabine, a last minute entrant. She found out El Simo was coaching. She's had a stressful day. Mona, that was going to be one of the secrets that I was going to tell you, but I can't tell you that now. But Sabine has had a stressful day. She was like, do you know what I need? I need a competitive workout. That's what I need. I need a competitive workout. So that's what we're delivering. Tonight, you'll need an ab mat. You'll need a weight plate and a dumbbell. That's all you're going to need. And your arms and your shoulders, because tonight you're doing some push-ups and some weighted sit-ups. Joe, how are you? How are you, Joe? 7 minutes and we're going live, guys. Episode 51. Yes, that is episode 51. But we're still here, we're still motivated, we're still going. We're ready to knock it out the park tonight with the podcaster. Podcast extraordinaire. PP. When people think of the stock market, they think of Warren Buffett. When they think of space travel, they think of Elon Musk. When they think of podcasting, they think of Paddy. But we've managed to convince him to get away from his podcasting just for an hour today while he performs. And that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a performance head-to-head against his boss, Sabine Monks. No one quite knows what's going to happen here. But we're ready. We're waiting. We all look fired up in there. I'm looking in on from the studio into box 2. Elliot's playing on his phone. Paddy's also playing on his phone. Sabine's in sort of like the fetal position up against a stack of weighted plates, yawning. We're fired up tonight, I tell you. Crofty, now then. But we're fired up. There they come. They're all coming in now. There's no stopping us tonight. Vincent, how are you? Last time we met on here, there was some slightly inappropriate private jokes going on. Hopefully none of that tonight, my friend. But it's episode 51, and in 6 minutes, or 5 minutes, we're making it happen. Paddy's contemplating RX by the looks of it. Paddy Castro. Elsimo rocking another pair of new shoes tonight. They look brand spanking me to new. So in 4 minutes we'll be going live to box 2 at Yas Marina. Is he captain? Sam Cane being named captain of the All Blacks doesn't strike fear into me at all. Fleur Offal, if you're out there, your new captain does not scare me. Yeah, very good. When, interestingly, when Owen Farrell goes and knocks on the referee's door to go and flip the coin to see who's getting kick-off or pick of ends, Sam Cane's not going to scare Faz. That's all I know. There's no fear there. If you've got absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, it's about rugby. New Zealand have named their latest captain, according to Elliot, Sam Lane. Sorry, Cane. Sam Lane does not scare me because he's not anything on Owen Farrell. Owen Farrell's going to go for the flick of the coin, and there's nothing. What's intimidating about Sam? I tell you what is slightly less intimidating, and that's anybody in a yellow Australian shirt. Because they've got absolutely no chance of winning anything at any sport in the next 10 years. Oh. About 4 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, we're going to be going live. No. Well, Australian sport in general is just going through a bit of a demise at the moment, actually. Well, the English Premier League does start next week. And one thing's for sure, there'll be more people watching that than there will be the Australian football. But we got a mega attendance so far tonight.
7.
Vincent McLean, surely your captain should retain his spot on the starting team. Is that a joke, Vincent? Faz, give that man a knighthood. So anyway, on to more pressing matters. We've managed to pull Patrick away from his podcasting sessions. So he's here tonight, all guns blazing, ready to go. I was like, Pat, come on, the business needs you. The members need you. Everyone involved in Vogue Fitness needs you to do this workout. And he's like, Billy, sometimes you just got to do a podcast. But Pat, you've been podcasting for the last 3 months. Come on. Guys, in 2 minutes we're going live. There's literally 16 of you in the house tonight so far, which is a bit like a class in box 1 pre-COVID, because post-COVID during phase 1 we will be running a limited availability in terms of class numbers. Obviously a very large schedule is normal, just with a reduced class cap to begin with. Applicable in both mixed and ladies, and of course at Raha, Khalifa City, Al Ghadir and Marina Mall.
Tell you what's missing in everybody's life right now? Sport. That's what's missing.
Yeah.
If there was some sport going on, there wouldn't be half the problems in the world. Tell you.
Well, the world's going through a very strange period in the moment, but hopefully that's all resolved in the UK when the Premier League starts next week.
I tell you what, it will resolve a lot of things.
Liverpool's first game is against Everton, I believe, El Simo. Is that correct? Yeah, it is. It's Everton. It's the derby. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a record number of people tuning in to watch that.
Yeah, well, BBC have got the rights to all the remaining Premier League games. So it's not even pay-per-view now. So even more people.
Guys, in 60 seconds, we're going to be going live from the studio to Box 2 at Yas Marina. The WOD God has been stretching and limbering up and mobilising all day. We said, Gio, the WOD God, go and get the studio set up. He was gone for 3 hours because he moves like a snail. The only time he moves quickly is when he's displaying the WOD. 30 seconds until we're going live. Here we go, now we're kicking. Now we're cooking. 20 seconds. We haven't seen her on our screens for a long time. She's usually a keyboard warrior, but she's here tonight. She's the queen of Yas. Sabine Monks is in the house. In 10 seconds, you're going to see her. Strap yourselves in for a big workout. Get your weighted plate ready, your dumbbell and your ab mat, because in 3, 2, 1, we're going live.
Hello. Unfortunately, you are here with us again today.
Fortunately, Elliot, be positive. We're going to make it happen.
We said on Thursday that episode 50 was going to be our last one, because hopefully we were going to have you all back here, stood on these spots around us.
But it's series 2.
But series 2 starts, where 150 ends, another 50 begins. Can we get a century not out? Hopefully we get out before the century. Anyway, right, let's get moving. We've got Sabs, Sabine Monks, Paddy Hegg, head-to-head, Clash of the Titans, starting with 10 perfect stretches. So come down to the floor, into a push-up position, one foot outside of the other, elbow to ankle, reach to the ceiling.
You see, Paddy's experienced at this, isn't he? Just waited for Sabs to do a couple. He knew. Paddy knew. He's an
Sabine
expert.
said last time that her and Paddy went head-to-head, Patrick ended up head in the toilet, throwing up because she's just too fit for him.
Joe Aldous with an excellent line there. Week 12 of CrossFit Yas distance learning. Very good, Joe. Obviously, I think you're a teacher.
Yeah.
So he is also doing distance learning.
Joe, can you continue that when we open? Some distance learning? Only messing, mate. Miss you, really.
Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah.
Jarvo, you're in. Good on you. Welcome.
Jarvo. Okay, and then we're going to do 10 Cobra pushbacks. So we're going to stay in that push-up position. We're going to start in a Cobra stretch, so hip to hands, get that chest up. Then we're going to do a pushback, so arm and leg straight, nose to toes. 10 reps, hips to hands, nose to toes. You think Paddy's just being a gentleman by letting Sabine demo the movement first. It's actually because he doesn't know the name of the movement. Like many of our 430 Metcon, they've been coming for 6 years, but they don't know what an inchworm is.
Paddy's
He's feeling
looking
stiff.
festively plump today, isn't he? Looks like he's just had his Christmas dinner.
I tell you what though, that's the biggest dumbbell I've seen him pick up in 6 weeks.
Yep. He's on an RX one, is he?
He is. He's on Rex. He's Rexing. Well, I mean, to be fair, we'll let him off with the plate because we've lent them all to you at home. Facial Arm Massacre would have a field day with the 10s at the minute. And then we're going to go for 20 alternating toe touches. So you're going to stand up, feet under hips, and you're going to go right hand to left foot, left hand to right foot. Keeping a little bend in the knee, pushing the hips straight back, so you get some stretch in those hammies. 20 reps, so 10 to each side.
Sabine had a very stressful day today. Very stressful. I'd love to be able to tell you all why it was stressful, but we're actually keeping it confidential for hopefully only a couple of days. Ow! And then we might be able to let you all know why it was a bit of a stressful day for Sabs today. I would be lying if I said that it was only Sabs who was stressing. I'd say I was sweating more than Sabs was.
All we'll say is if you can get to Reebok and buy yourself a pair of gloves, do so.
Paddy Castro wasn't sweating because he was doing a podcast.
Okay, and then we're going to do 10 squat and reaches. So you're going to have your feet shoulder width apart in your squat stance, toes turned out slightly. If you can keep your legs straight, keep them straight where you get your fingers under your toes. Bring your bum down below your knees with your chest up, hands away from your toes, and then stand up. That's 1 rep. You're doing 10 of those.
Oh, that's a decent little stretch, that.
Toes, hips below, hands up, stand up. Good. And have like a half-second pause in each position to make sure that we've got those hands up and chest up and we're doing a proper squat.
Yeah. But all the stressing will be hopefully worth it. All I can say for those of you tuning in, that when you do train at a Vogue fitness facility, today has pretty much solidified that you are training with out and out professionals. So And you can rest assured that when we are authorized to open here in Abu Dhabi, we will be doing it pretty much straight away, and we'll be one of the first, if not the first.
That confidentiality there has just been slightly leaked. That's the first time Billy Graham's called me a professional though, so thank you there, Billy.
It's all business today, Simo, it's all business.
10 scorpions once you've done that, guys. So you're gonna lie flat on your face, hands out to the side. You're gonna go foot to opposite hand, back to the middle, and then change sides. Perfect. Really try and get your foot to your hand, but if you are flexible enough, don't kick yourself in the fingers.
It's good. So Stars and Bars is absolutely rocking every single night of the week. We're not allowed to, get people fit and healthy, but Stars and Bars is pumping. You can't park. I literally spent 20 minutes trying to park at one of the malls yesterday. But there will be no valet parking at Yas Marina for the foreseeable, I gather.
Makes sense.
Which will be great because now the gym's getting nice and cool with sufficient AC. You can have a nice walk to the gym in the heat, and then you get into the gym and it's nice and cold sometimes.
Sometimes. So tonight, guys, you're going to need an ab mat, a plate, a dumbbell, and a medicine ball. Okay, so 4 pieces of equipment. All I want you to do for now is grab your medicine ball. So we're just going to warm up the shoulders and the core. We're going to sit on the floor with our med ball in front of our face, elbows under the ball like Patrick. And we're going to do 10 med ball presses. So keeping our abs nice and tight. We're going to try and lock that ball out overhead, bring it back down with the elbows underneath the ball. 10 reps. So 10 med ball presses. Really try and open up those shoulders, lock out those elbows, push the head through. If you're tight, this will be difficult because the med ball is obviously really narrow. So just each rep, try and lock out a little bit more. Feel that upper back working, the core working. You can have your feet however you want. And then you're going to come over into a push-up position, plank position. And we're going to do 10 shoulder taps. So try not to move the hips. We're going to touch the opposite shoulder or the same shoulder, doesn't really matter, 10 times alternating. Once you've done 10, you can stand up. You're going to set your feet shoulder width apart again in that squat stance, and you're going to do 10 air squats. So nice and slowly, hips back and down, standing up to the top. 10 reps. Good. Oof. Look at that. Paddy Castro, beautiful.
A fully engaged audience tonight by the looks of it, with the lack of comments, which is great.
As soon as you've done 10, you're going to do 10 reverse lunges. So keeping that chest upright, static reverse lunge, up to the middle. Try not to smash your knee on the floor. Try and lightly touch the knee. Keep that tension in the front leg. 10 reps.
Elliot, we haven't revealed the WOD. Everyone will have seen it on social media. Without giving too many details away, who's your money on?
Who's my money on?
Queen Sabine or podcaster Pat?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, he's just hit the med ball. He's just reverse lunged into the med ball.
And then you're going to grab your med ball again, guys, and you're just going to do 10 medicine ball deadlifts. So you're going to set your feet shoulder width apart on the outside of the med ball, hips back and down, stand up and back down again. 10 reps. So make sure we're deadlifting, not squatting. So you're not just keeping that chest up, you're hinging at the hips to get that med ball down to the floor. My money is on Queen Sabine.
Yeah, same. But one thing for sure is Paddy will go out the blocks like a bat out of hell. That is a guarantee.
Okay, WOD God, reveal yourself. Okay guys, so our workout for today is in any order with a 10-minute time cap, 100 plate overhead sit-ups and 100 push-ups. Okay, so you can split the reps however you want, but there is a 10-minute time cap in which to do so, and there is no thing to do in the time remaining. Okay, so once you've finished, you rest for the remaining time. Now, the obvious way to break it down is just as an EMOM of 20 plate sit-ups on minute 1, 20 push-ups on minute 2, and you do that 5 times. So if you want to break it down as an EMOM and keep it as a strict skill and strength piece, then do it like that. If you want to do it as like another workout, just have at it, break it up however you want. I'm sure Paddy Castro has come up with some miraculous number breakdown of how he wants to do it. 10 10s, there we go. 10 10, pew pew pew. Pew pew pew.
Pew pew pew.
Okay, so all we're going to do is go through those 2 movements first. So if you come down to the ab mat, okay, a normal sit up, feet together, knees apart, you're going to touch the floor behind you, all the way up, shoulders in front of hips. So touch your toes is a good cue, but if you've got long arms, you might just have to think about focusing on pushing yourself forward a bit more. Everybody just do 5 normal sit-ups first.
Be careful of that med ball, Pat, don't want you reverse lunging into it. But when you're putting your ankle out, CrossFit Kelly will have to put a bit more bloody oil in your soup.
Okay, then what you're going to do is grab your plate. Now an overhead plate sit-up is where you come back in the same way, so you touch the plate behind your head like Sabine will.
Ooh.
But at the top, you've got to keep your plate locked out overhead. Oof.
It's gonna
Challenging.
get spicy, that.
Okay, so try that out, and then if your plate's too heavy, I'll talk about a potential scaling option. So just try 5 of those.
Paddy's smashing that plate into his ceramics, lovely floor there. Good job you're not doing this at home, Patrick. Good job you're not doing that at home. CrossFit Kelly will put more oil in you, didn't he?
Start and then we'll get a 10 just in case. So if your plate is too heavy, you can use your med ball, or you can put your feet out and you can put the plate onto the floor between your legs. So Paddy's going to show you with your med ball. Sabine's going to show you what to do with the plate if you can't hold it overhead. You use it to pull yourself forward. Okay, so these are our 2 scaling options. Obviously, if we don't want to do them weighted at all, we can just do normal sit-ups. Push-ups, Paddy's going to show us each variation. We're all going to start on our knees. So no matter how good you are at push-ups, you're going to start with your hands directly underneath your shoulders in this nice straight line. So shoulders to hips to knees are in one straight line. You lower yourself down to your chest touches, so your shoulders are below your elbows, and then you lower yourself, push yourself up to lock out. Do 5 on your knees, making sure that we're staying nice and tight. That's the most important thing. Once you've done 5, you can try, if you need to, go on your toes and just do a couple of reps. So knees off the floor, same thing, whole body comes down, whole body comes up. Good, just do 2 or 3 reps. Perfect, so we've got sit-ups and push-ups. We'll go through the rest of the movements now so that once we've finished that first bit, we can just rest. So Sabine's going to come over to the wall. Paddy's going to demonstrate the option if you don't have a wall. You're going to stand with the elbows underneath the ball, arms distance away in your squat stance. That ball's going to stay up in front of your face. You're going to squat and throw the ball to your target. Okay, so it doesn't matter how high you get it, as long as the hips are below knees in the bottom, the elbows are underneath the ball every rep. Okay, if you don't have a wall, you're going to do the med ball thruster. So we're going to squat, drive overhead. Squat, drive overhead. Exactly the same thing, just without throwing to a wall. Jump lunges. So we've already done static reverse lunges, so that is going to be our scaling option for the jump lunge. Otherwise, come back into a static reverse lunge position. Now from here, you're going to jump and change legs, and that's 1 rep. Now, what I would advise is, if you're not used to this movement, is just resting between the reps. So Sabine's going to show us 3 reps where she stops at the bottom of every one. So it's jump, control, and stop. Jump, control, and stop. That way, that allows her to keep her balance and not smash her knee into the floor. If you feel comfortable, you can do what she did before, where you just jump and change. Everybody do 6 reps. Yeah, none of these techers. So we want jump. That's not a jump. We want extension of the knees and the hips. Good. So that's really spicy, guys. So in that AMRAP, when those legs are burning, just rest as you need to, but my advice would be just get those 10 done as fast as possible, okay? Alternating dumbbell snatch. So you're going to stand with your feet on the outside of your dumbbell. All we're going to do to start with is 3 deadlifts on each arm. So one end of the head touches the floor, stand up, back down. If you want to do it how it would be in the CrossFit Open RX, both heads of the dumbbell touch the floor. But based on your range of motion, just do whatever you know that is comfortable for you and that you can move at a good pace at. So really try and keep on driving through both legs, even though that you've got it in one hand. Try not to rotate so much that your hips are coming all over the place. Try and stay central. Now what we're going to do, guys, is a little bit like the kettlebell swing, but instead of letting that dumbbell come away from you, you're going to pull it up and punch to the ceiling. So as you drive through that deadlift, you extend your legs as fast as you can, and you punch the ceiling as fast as you can. So Sabina's going to show us alternating reps. From there, she changes on the way down. Now, if you don't feel comfortable changing on the way down, you can put it on the floor, change hands on the floor, and then throw it straight up. Good. You can muscle snatch it like she is now, or power snatching like she was before. Okay? Everybody do 6 reps, so 3 on each arm. And it's alternating, so you do 1, 2, 3. Good. Ideally, again, guys, we've got both ends of the dumbbell touching the floor, but like I said before, if you want one head to touch, that's okay. Perfect. So that's all of our movements done, gone through. So don't worry about the workout for now, just worry about that first section. So in any order, 100 plate overhead sit-ups and 100 push-ups with a 10-minute time cap. Okay, so you can do all 100, then all 100 if you want, or you can break it down as Paddy is going to 10, 10, 10 times. Okay, teen.
Pew, pew, pew. 5s as well in the push-ups.
Yeah.
5, but 10 also change.
There you go. I won't confuse the members. Okay, any questions, BG?
Yeah, sorry, I was drifting off there. Wake and Bear, good morning. Don't apologise for being late. Other than that, Joe Aldous does have a very important question, which is where can we find these podcasts? Joe, it's not one. It's clogging up the internet with this malarkey. There is absolutely no questions. I think everybody is ready to rock and roll. WOD God, are you ready to rock and roll? Gio has revealed his shirt, he's taken his shirt off, he's ecstatic and pumped to go, and the WOD God has given us the seal of approval. Hit it, WOD God.
10 seconds from, oh come on, having me on. Tension's killing me. 10 seconds, there we go. Oh, he's playing mind games, What's he doing? Is he pushing up or is he sitting up? 3, 2, 1, away we go. Good, so the most important thing here, guys, is making sure that you've got that full lockout in the sit-up. So as you sit up, hands, shoulders over the hips. Okay, so it should be completely locked out at the top. It's difficult, but really try and lock out overhead.
Paddy, I would advise perhaps changing the angle.
So what will help is throwing the plate forward first and then locking out. So it's like Sabina's, throw it forward and then using the momentum to lock out overhead.
Paddy Hegg is known for not performing pull-ups to the correct movement standards.
On the push-ups, make sure we got full lockout, whole body coming up and down together. The triceps and the upper back are going to get tired from that plate overhead. So think about how you're breaking up your push-ups. It's going to be spicier than you think. Nice.
As Elliot said, there's no rush through these reps. You do have 10 minutes to...
Good, so break up those sit-ups where you need to, guys. Sorry, those push-ups where you need to, and then try and keep on moving through those sit-ups. So really throw that plate forward and then push the shoulders forward to lock out overhead. And then when you get to the push-ups, break them down, but with good technique. So remember, this is technically like the skill and strength section, so you don't have to treat it like a workout. Good form on the push-ups, good form on the sit-ups. Paddy Castro's got a pump on. Those triceps looking swole. Well, it's just going 4 minutes now. You've been doing 10-10? Yeah. I'll time this round and then.
Paddy egg there.
F 40 probably. If you've been counting Patrick, please let us know what he's done.
Just about to come up to the halfway mark, guys, of part A. Mate.
Make sure we're still going all the way up. Shoulders over hips, locking out at the top. Well, that took you a minute to do your sit-ups, push-ups, sit-ups. So that's probably 60 now. Good, guys, we're coming up to 5.5 minutes. So we've got 4.5 minutes still to finish. So hopefully you're over that halfway point of 50 reps. How many done? Sabine's done 60, so that's perfect. 6 minutes gone. She's basically on that EMOM of 10.
Six and a half minutes gone, guys. And there we have it, 7 minutes. You've got 3 minutes to go.
Three minutes to go, guys. Keep on moving through. Really start throwing those arms forward on the sit-ups if we're getting tired. Pushing that lower back into the floor, sitting up all the way. Keep the quality on those push-ups. No snaking, no Saturday night specials. Minutes. Really good effort, guys. We've got 90 seconds, so to keep on moving, let's get it done.
Guys, you are coming up to the 9-minute mark. That's going to leave you with 60 seconds to get as much of these reps done as possible.
1 minute. Dettol Arabia there, just telling you to keep washing your hands in the fight against germs. We're also telling you to keep fit.
Yeah,
help
healthy.
Fight against germs as well.
To boost and amplify immune systems to fight against germs.
There we
Fit
go.
people are harder to kill, fact. Oh. Guys, coming up to 30 seconds remaining.
25 seconds. Going to war.
Paddy podcaster finishing up there.
10 seconds. Done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And
Finish. Oh, yes.
Sabine finishing off there, all 200 reps on the nose. Paddy finishing with about 15 seconds to go.
So Paddy Haig is 1-0 up. If we go total...
However, Sabine's form was significantly better on every single one of her movements there.
If we go with total time overall, so Paddy Haig is currently 12 seconds ahead. So we'll have to calculate how many seconds in reps that is in the workout.
Well, Paddy's heart rate there was astronomical.
All right, guys, we'll get in your times to Billy if you finish that up, or your reps if you finish that up. So your upper body is probably feeling pretty pumped right now. So good job, we've got a load of lower body. So the wall balls are obviously going to feel a little bit on the shoulders after what you've just done, but really focus on driving through those legs. And if you need to do the little windmill to get the arms moving between each rep, then do that.
Yeah,
So,
I did notice that, Elliot. You do, when you did your 150 unbroken the other day, you were doing some windmills. I noticed that.
So we've got a 15-minute AMRAP, guys. So as many rounds as possible in 15 minutes of 20 wall balls, 10 jump lunges, 20 alternating dumbbell snatches, and 10 jump lunges. Okay, so for 15 minutes, try and get as many rounds and reps as you can.
Bit weird there from Patrick.
If you've got any questions, then get them in. Were any scores coming back?
Jarvo got 70 and 70. Nice work. Flanners, Had 3 push-ups left. That was spicy. Sure was.
Javo and Flanners. Any other nicknames you got for people on there? Or are
No.
they the only 2 commented?
They're the only 2 commented so far. You got Flanners and Javo.
Well,
Get
glad.
them in. Get them in, guys. Get amongst it. Mona. 80 each. Don't have a nickname for Mona, but Jimny, 70 plus 67. But it seems pretty demanding, that, actually. Quite a challenge. Great little WOD. Vincent, 90, 85, 80, 100. That's for him and his wife. Crofty, finished in 9:42. Crofty.
Of course you did. Crafty Crofty.
Absolutely on it.
Miss Vicky Croft. How are you, Miss Vicky Croft?
Crofty, absolutely pushing it to max.
Okay. Let's get ready to rumble. Stand by your war balls.
Rock and roll.
As Donald would say on mine and Anthony's CrossFit Level 2, don't drop your balls.
You can thank Paddy Castro for that awaken bear.
Oh, you're right there, Sabine. What was that? Thought you were trying to pick the med ball up and you're like this. Oh no.
It's going to be a burner. That's what it is. It's going to be a burner.
Okay, team. 10 seconds. Let's get after it. I mean, you know, we'll see you again tomorrow. 3, 2, 1. Let go. 20 wall balls. Focus on that range of the squat. All the way down, keeping the elbows underneath the ball. So like we always say, we want those elbows here because as soon as they drop back, A, it becomes harder on your biceps to hold, but B, it's hard for you to squat upright and you end up doing this. So we want to get pushing your hips back. So you want to keep your shoulders up, which allows you to use those legs on that squat. Good, both. So 1, yeah, that's 1. 3, yeah. So 10 jump lunges is just where you swap the leg once. Because we've got 2 sets of jump lunges, we're basically doing 20 reps of a jump lunge every round. So 10 is 5 on each leg.
Paddy Castro there eyeballing Sabine. Watching her like he's about to attack her.
Good, make sure we're locking out with that bicep by the ear, guys. Not out to the side. Lock it out, elbow extended.
Paddy Castro like a nighttime stalker.
Paddy Hegg doing Paddy Hegg things. Remember, it's 20 dumbbell snatches before you do another 10 jump lunges.
For those of you familiar with my zone and the different colour schemes behind the heart rate, Patrick is currently at 83%, which is yellow zone.
Paddy actually making 2 decisions there, one of which was to rest mid snatch, and B, I've actually just noticed that he's changed his dumbbell without us noticing.
He's sneaky, isn't he?
How sneaky
He's a sneaky little Aussie.
Oh, because apparently Sabine did.
There's an argument going on here mid-WOD.
Good. So another 10 jump lunges finishes off that round. And then we're back to those wall balls. So the legs are going to start to burn a little bit, but keep breathing, move through those reps. Good, 20 med balls, 10 jump lunges, then back onto the dumbbell for those snatches. Remember when you get to snatches, guys, that's probably your best time to breathe. So when you drive, have a little pause overhead, breathe on the way down. Drive, change. Okay, so try and keep a rhythm. That's the best movement to try and get your breath back. The wall balls, you're under constant tension. The jump lunges is going to jack your heart rate up. So really use the snatches to start to breathe and move, cycle through that movement. I wouldn't break up the movement much.
Paddy Castro's toothpicks are going to start struggling here.
Paddy Castro's gone earlier than I thought he would.
He doesn't learn. That's the problem with Patrick. Always goes out too hard. So being there, just working away, grafting, rep after rep.
Good, so try and get in a rhythm on those dumbbell snatches and just keep breathing. Try not to drop the dumbbell, just try and move through those 20 reps.
Paddy Castro has gone from stalking Sabine to requiring a pair of binoculars to watch her because she's that far ahead of him.
Good, Sabine through 2 full rounds. Nice, Pat.
The WOD God is loving the music tonight. And you are a third of the way through this 15-minute AMRAP, guys. Keep moving.
Good. Try and get some air on those jump lunges so you can keep that chest up. Pat doing a good job. And don't smash that knee into the floor either. Nice and controlled. Good. There's 2 rounds for Pat. This is a breeze for Sabine. The AC in here is beautiful compared to our front garden at 7 a.m. in the morning. She's thinking how easy this feels.
Someone get Paddy Castro a chocolate milkshake from Five Guys. Because he needs something to energize him.
Not even his heart rate's going up today, which suggests he's suffering from extreme adrenal fatigue. He's in the green zone.
Heart rate's at 76%.
But he looks like he's in the red zone.
They're climbing rapidly. There it is, 80%, 81.
So that is a valid point, guys, if you want to nerd out a little bit. If sometimes you feel like you're going really hard for a long period of time, but your heart rate won't get up, then maybe you're just over-fatigued, you're overtrained, and you need a rest day. When your body isn't recovered properly, it won't be possible for you to go to that next level, that top level. Don't forget, the heart is a muscle. So just like everything else, it needs that time to recover. And that's what fitness is, you know, the ability to recover and be able to perform tasks. Good, so Sabine on her 4th round now. Paddy just finishing up, or midway through his 3rd round. Really good rhythm here by Sabine, guys. Just keep in a rhythm, keep on breathing. You should be trying to do the same, move at the same pace on every movement, every round. Really drive with those legs on the dumbbell snatch. Pause at the top to give you a second of break. We got 7 minutes left of this workout. So we're a minute over halfway. Try and keep on moving through. Come on, Pat. So as you're doing this, guys, remember you've only got 6.5 minutes left. So limit the time you spend resting You get out what you put in, so put the work in now, and then be happy that you couldn't go harder. Don't finish this thinking, oh, I wish I'd have put a bit more in. We might be struggling for motivation, but this is where we got to dig deep. This is where it makes a difference. So Pat just finishing round number 3. Sab's just finished round number 4. Come on, Pat, let's go, mate. Awesome work. Keep on moving, keep on pushing through. When you rest, count yourself back in. Don't think about your body, just think about the task in hand. How many wall balls have you got left? Pick it up, count your reps. That's all that matters. Can't pack it, yeah, mate. Good, guys, you've only got 4 minutes left. That is 4 minutes of hard work. All right, this is where you want to try and find that next gear. Just dig deep, ask yourself if you want to push, and then let's go for it. If you want the easy way out, you can rest more, you can get your breath back. If you want to make a difference, if you want to get a little bit fitter, then this is where we push. So hands off your knees, let's pick it up, let's go. You're so close to the end, don't ruin the hard work you've put in, just keep breathing, focus on the task in hand, let's go. Nice, just keep on moving. Short rest before you keep it up again. This is where we just start getting it done now. If you find one way of doing it a little bit easier, then this is where that's the time to start doing it. Get the job done. Nice back. Come on, mate. Nice, man. Come on, Pat, let's go, mate. 2 minutes. Just breathe, every rep, unbroken, mate, you got it. Last 2 minutes, guys. That is all you've got left. There it is, let's go. Paddy's found the red zone. That means he's pushing through. He made the choice, now he's going for it. Do the same at home. Come on, 90 seconds. He's putting himself in that hole. He's getting better. Let's go. Nice, Pat. Come on, mate. Last one. Let's go. Good. No rest there. Straight in. That's what we want. Finish strong. Strive to be better, guys. Come on. Straight into that dumbbell, Pat. Come on, mate. One minute. Sab's finished 6 rounds. Nice, Pat. Yes, mate. Come on, let's go. Okay, we got 40 seconds. We don't stop for 40 seconds. Just tell yourself this is the last bit of work and then you're done. As soon as that time's up, you are finished. You don't have to do any more reps. Pick it up, let's go. Last push. Straight in, Pat. Come on, mate. Straight in. Paddy Haig finishing his 5th round. With 10 seconds to go, can he get any wall balls? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Paddy Haig getting 1 wall ball into his 6th round there, so 5 rounds plus 1. Sabine got 6 rounds plus, no, sorry, 7 rounds plus how many? 20 wall balls. There we go.
Paddy gasping.
Oh no, 6 rounds plus 20 wall balls. Yeah.
Ounce
6
of
plus
his
20.
being over there. Poor little fella.
Awesome work,
Guys,
guys.
get your scores into the comment section. Let us know how you go. So it's going to take a while for you to recover from that. That last 5 minutes mustn't have been easy at all.
That was a difficult one, guys. So if you need to, just take a little walk around, or if that's not making you feel any better, just take a little lie down, put your feet up on your med ball. If you pushed as hard in that last 4 minutes, as Paddy did, you'll be suffering there, which is what we want. Sabine was just beautifully consistent throughout.
Awaken Bear, if nobody's posting scores, I'll post something cheesy now. Feel a way to ooze that cheese all over us, Awaken Bear. Vincent, 4 rounds, and Nat 4 plus 40. Javo with 6 plus 5. Awaken Bear, we're waiting for the cheese.
Crofty with 7 rounds.
Yeah, Crofty, completed it.
Completed it, mate.
Joe, Crofty, Jimmy, Mona, Alice, Flanners. Get your scores into Maya, Mona. Let us know, guys. Let us know your scores. Javo with 6 plus 5. I've already said that. Okay. But I'm losing my mind after 51 of these. Paddy Haig with some deep sanitization there. Look at that deep clean.
If any of you in Abu Dhabi are into rollerblading, guys, I went to Mazda yesterday to do my sprint session, and there was a nice little rollerblading club. So that was about 6 p.m, I think, 5 p.m. So,
right.
you know, if you want to join
my opinion on the matter is, if you can go to Stars and Bars and get absolutely legless, which for some people is all right, and you can also arrange a full 11-a-side game of cricket, for me, crack on with the gym. But I am not the authorities, so they will be making the decisions that are for the benefit of the residents of Abu Dhabi. So we'll see. Crofty, give me a minute, I'm dying. 5 rounds and 12 wall balls. No, Crofty, you completed it.
There was grass on the wicket.
Oh, Sabine, Awaken Bear with some deep lines for you. Some say it might be an experienced muscle memory and consistency. Others say it's thanks to the new level of energy and effort that Sabine brings to the table whenever she drops in. Oh, what kind and accurate words from Awakened Bear. Flanners with 6
Okay,
rounds,
guys.
2 wall balls. Well done, mate.
Take a seat, keep your scores coming in. You're going to cross one leg over, keep your chest up nice and tall, and you're just going to pull your knee to the opposite shoulder.
ESP. Elliot, Sabine, Patrick. It's almost like a USP, isn't
We're
it?
an excellent selling point instead of a unique selling point.
For episode 51.
Yeah.
Tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. live and sharp. Don't be late. We will be doing episode 52.
51. How old Paddy Hegg feels after this whole crisis.
Yeah. CrossFit Kelly will be
Change legs.
oozing the oil on his
On his joints.
on his extra.
Oh, it's Sabine's
extra
fault.
large plate.
To be fair, that's what I like to do, blame Sabine.
Mona with 7 rounds. Well done, Mona. That's superb.
They like crack, aren't they?
Those cookies. Yes,
Yeah.
Sabine did make the office today some splendid
Oh,
cookies.
the same last night. I was like, oh, I won't have too many.
It's a bit annoying, isn't it? Because they're so good.
She's a feeder. Right, lie on your back, hands out to the side, pick one leg up, and then come into this crossover.
I felt good for the first 20 seconds.
Then the sugar crashed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were looking like not yourself. Paddy Hegg raced to the
did.
first 10 dumbbell snatches.
It was eyeballing. Paddy Hegg was eyeballing Sabine for the first dumbbell snatches. 20 wall balls. Then he waited, watched Sabine.
No, he did 20
do
wall balls,
the
10 jump
lunges.
squats, and 10 dumbbell snatches. Then he was like, nah, I've had enough.
Like, it was weird how you were watching her so intently, and then all of a sudden she sprinted past you.
I've had enough.
Paddy Hegg. I'm
Come
not in
back to the
studio,
middle.
social distancing.
Bring your feet nice and wide. First off, you're just going to reach into the middle and try and look how far forward you can get. So is it level with your feet? Is it further? Is it not as far? And we're going to come back to retest
Elliot,
this again.
I think now we're into series 2,
Yeah.
episode 1 of series 2. We should call it from now on.
Episode
Tomorrow
1,
is
series
episode 2
Yeah.
of series 2. We have the season finale on Thursday. I think we'll finish tonight with a word from the WOD God.
Okay, guys, now what you're going to do, you're going to put your right hand on your right toe or your right shin. You're going to turn out to the left. You're going to reach over, down to that one side. What are you doing?
The WOD God
If
is
you're not flexible enough, guys, literally just grab one knee or one shin and just lean over to that one side.
WOD God's very excited to be delivering our final thought this evening.
Okay, and then to the other side.
It's like watching a set of ballerinas in Yas Marina Box 2. Sabine and Elliot there, and Paddy just giving up there.
Okay, and then come back to the middle. We're going to retest, see if you can get a little bit further. Yes, look at that. Look at it.
Yeah, attention.
Good, guys, come into the middle. Bring your feet together. Just push your knees down to the floor. Last couple of stretches. We'll do this and then one for the shoulders.
Java, we also can't wait for you to get your hands on a Vogue Fitness dumbbell.
Alice, have you not been to JLT yet? You're in Dubai, aren't you? Okay, guys, so just cross your leg and you're just going to bring one hand across.
Is Patrick all right, Elliot?
Yeah, he's right. If you're flexible enough, you can grab your hand in front.
Never seen that move before.
Paddy, can you do this one?
Paddy has completely given up on the warm down. We advise strongly that you always carry out a thorough
what me and Adam
warm up
do every
and warm
weekend.
down.
Okay, then cross the other arm, same thing. Come on. Yeah, I have to grab my little finger.
The WOD God getting involved in the cool down tonight, which is great to see. He's warming down for his final thought. He's now mobile,
That's what I
has
have
a
to do,
driving
grab that little
license,
finger. There you go.
a license to thrill.
Yeah, there you go, and then you flick it over.
He's a rocket man.
Rest there, guys. Lovely round of applause for yourself. We gave you a big round of applause on 50, saying well done for completing 50. You're not going to get it one for 51. We're on season 2.
We're on season 2, and to close out episode 1 of season 2, our final thought is with the WOD God.
Hey guys, I just want to thank all of you for watching and tuning in every day, and we're just excited to see you here in the gym.
Get your comments in. What do you think the WOD God looks like if you've not already seen him? His voice sounds...
It's like, if I didn't know you, I'd be thinking like possibly European of some description, maybe about 6'2", long blonde hair, long blonde hair. Definitely got at least a 4-pack. Anyway, guys, you've heard enough from us.
Catch you later.
Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you tomorrow at the same time. Have a nice night. Ma salam.